I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Hello, everybody. Very excited to be here and call the game for you today of the first game of this 3-game set of the New York Yankees versus the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to get you started right away and just give you the lineup for the New York Yankees. Batting first and playing first base is Paul Goldschmidt. Batting second in the DH role, we have Benjamin Rice, as you know, big fan. Batting third and playing third, we have Ahmed Rosario. Batting fourth in right field, we have Jason Dominguez. Batting fifth and in center field, we have Trent Chisholm. Batting sixth and at shortstop, we have Anthony Volpe. Batting seventh and in left field, we have Spencer Jones. Batting eighth and at the catcher position, we have Ali Sanchez. And batting ninth and at second base, we have Jose Caballero. And on the mound today for your New York Yankees, we have Will Warren. Very excited for this matchup. Definitely need a bounce back win after those two heartbreaking losses in extra innings against the Chicago White Sox. As you know, the Yankees didn't leave; they just went cross town, and they're playing now the National League team from Chicago, the Chicago Cubs. So very excited for this. I don't know how everybody else is feeling. Hope everybody's doing good. Beautiful day here in the tri-state area. Excited for some afternoon baseball. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Let's go Yankees, exactly. Very excited for this game. I'm going to pull up the Cubs lineup too as we wait for this game to start. Okay, for the Cubs, batting first and in center field, we have Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting second and at third base, we have Ramirez. Batting third and at first base, we have Bush. Batting fourth and in the DH role, we have Alex Bregman. Batting fifth in left field, we have Happ. Batting sixth and in second base, we have Nico Horner. Batting seventh and in right field, we have Conforto. Batting eighth and at shortstop, we have Swanson. In the catcher role, we have Anaya. So very excited for this. How are you guys feeling? I hope everybody's doing good. Definitely got to get a bounce back win. And I also want to promote a couple of shows. This is a big weekend here at NY Yankee Mania and for baseball in general. As you know, we're doing the call for calling the game for you today. Tomorrow night, we're going to have two of the best in the business. We have Evan and Chef Nick are going to be calling the 7 o'clock game tomorrow against the Cubs. And on Sunday, we're going to have a big wrap-up show. Probably be mostly, trade deadline heavy, which I guess you guys would expect. And then leading up into that, we're going to have a huge day on Monday. We're going to be doing the trade deadline show. It's going to be starting around 10 a.m. It's going to go into the night. So many guests, plenty of guests are going to come on. And we're grateful for Nathan for booking all those guests for you. And later on the show, I'll give you kind of a list of who we kind of expect to come on. I'll definitely be on there sometime in the morning. I'll try to help out. I know most of our crew will hop on throughout the day, and I'm sure as announcements come on, people will hop on. Maybe they'll go live with their mobile phones, depending on where they are. But it's going to be very excited to see that. And just from the Yankee standpoint, we definitely need some help. As you can see, these last two games, we definitely need a lot of help. So I'm hoping Brian Cashman pulls up his sleeves and he gets to work. But right now, the Cubs are taking the field. They're going to get ready to play in about a minute or so. And I'm excited to call this game for you. And this is the first time I'll be calling the full game by myself. So first time in NY Yankee Mania history, Johnny Salami will be calling the full game all by himself. And we can see right now we have Shota on the mound, 21 starts. He's a 7-8 this season. We'll see how he does. Like I said, we definitely would get a bounce back win. That'd be huge. Hey, Evan, how's it going? Yes, our one, our only Evan, he is here. And like I mentioned, he'll be calling tomorrow's night game with Chef Nick. Very excited for that. I'll definitely be tuning in. They're both very good at what they do, and they also make it very entertaining. Okay. So up we have Paul Goldschmidt, the pitch to Goldschmidt. And that's up there for a ball. Brings the count to 1-0. The pitch. Goldschmidt fouls one off to the left field side. Brings the count to an even 1-1. Hey, how's it going, Karen? The 1-1 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss for a strike. Brings the count to 1-2. Hey, Karen, I don't know if you already subscribed, but please come on board if you haven't. Please like and subscribe to NY-YankeeMania. The 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Swung on. This one to third. The throw to first, and that is out. So just like that, we have one out already. That was Pedro Ramirez through to first base. And at first base, we have Michael Bush, who received it, and that was the first out of the inning. Currently, they're showing Pete Crow Armstrong, who's been phenomenal this year. So up next, we have one of my favorites, Ben Rice. As you know, a big fan. The pitch to Rice, and this one is outside for ball one. Oh, thank you, Karen. We appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by. The 1-0 to Rice. In there for a strike one. Brings the count to 1-1. Hopefully this game goes smooth. I know they mentioned there could be some rain later on. Hopefully it doesn't affect the game. The 1-1 to Rice. Swing and a miss for strike two. So we're at a 1-2 on Rice. Reed Martin, how you doing? You're a Braves fan, huh? The 1-2 to Rice. Swing and a miss. That's strike three. So just like that, Ben Rice strikes out. It's unfortunate. As you know, I'm a big Ben Rice fan. Let's see, man. Hopefully he can do something when he comes up next. So right now we're at 2 outs. And next at the plate, we have Ahmed Rosario, who will be playing third base today for your New York Yankees. The pitch. This one's high and away for ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-1. Sorry about that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually my fault. I hit the wrong button on here and it bumped me. Oh, here we're back at it. It's a 2-2 on Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. Up, fouls one back. Just got a glimpse of it there. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? Yes, I'm very appreciative of Nathan. He's been going very hard to work. I think Brian Cashman should talk to Nathan and see, what it is to be a hard worker. Maybe Brian Cashman could do that at the trade deadline, because that's what we're going to need. But Nathan's been going hard getting us a bunch of guests for Monday. The 2-2 to Rosario fouls one back, keeps the count even at 2-2. Yeah, I'm very excited for this Monday trade deadline show. See who's going to be on the move. Any big names? And there's going to be surprise moves. Let's see. The 2-2 to Rosario, and that's inside for 3-2. So we're at a full count of 3-2. We're currently at the top of the first. There's 2 outs and a 3-2 on Rosario. Call timeout. Actually, it looks like it wasn't a call time. It looks like there's an issue with the pitch comm. Looks like they're getting that all set. Do you guys ever think sometimes maybe they don't have an issue with the pitch comm and they're just trying to get their pitcher maybe just a little bit of breathing room just to get something together? I'm not saying it's this situation, but hey, man, if I need a few extra minutes or so just to get my thoughts together and I'm having a bad day, I do it. Anybody that's tuning in, please like and subscribe. Be much appreciated. We're just waiting now. Now it looks like there's an issue. Manager of the Cubs now talking to the umpire. So we have a little delay in game right now. But hey, man, anybody comment? What are you guys expecting during this trade deadline? Do you think the Yankees are going to make any surprise moves? Do you think they're going to? Do you think who they're going to? Yes, exactly, Nathan. Yes, yes, I agree. That's a good one. The 3-2. This one's fouled back to keep Rosario alive. Thank you, Jason, and thank you for stopping by. The 3-2 to Rosario. This one's fouled back again. So Rosario here is kind of battling right now to stay alive. And Schulte is actually on at 18 pitches already in the first. So let's see. That'd be great if you can win this battle. If not, at least he's somewhat getting his pitch count up, which can help us out later on in the game. So let's see. The 3-2 and swing and a miss. And just like that, Schulte wins the battle. So that's the end of the top of the first. Hey, Celia, how's it going? Hey, that's okay. That's how you feel, Celia. I'd say keep your stay a little positive in the sense that maybe we can make some good moves during the during these next couple of days. Maybe we can get some support. As you've seen with Brian Cashman last night, not Brian Cashman, I apologize. Aaron Boone last night was pretty upset. I haven't seen him like that in some time. So maybe they're sending a message, maybe sending a message to Cashman about, hey, like something needs to get done with this team because the last 2 games were definitely hurt. Those were definitely winnable games that we didn't win. But hey, the best recipe to come back from heartbreaking losses is a win. So hopefully we get the win today. Let's go. One thing I gotta say I do definitely like is these afternoon games in Chicago. They tend to do that on Fridays, which is pretty cool. I know there's pros and cons to that, but I just something about, baseball during a day. It just has a different vibe, different feel. I love it. Yep. So Will Warren is making his way to the mound, throwing a couple of warm up pitches, and let's see what kind of outing we get from Will Warren today. Hopefully, Will Warren has it together. Okay, so Will Warren is getting set. The pitch. This one's low and inside for ball one. Yeah, I agree a little bit with you, Mario, about that. I'll add a comment in a second. The 1-0 to Armstrong, and this one's outside for 2-0. Yes, Joseph, the atmosphere at Wrigley is amazing. I do like Wrigley Field. I was actually lucky. I had an opportunity to go there a couple of years ago. The 2-0 to Armstrong. This one's fouled back, brings the count to 2-1. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see too, like you said, Mario, what the Dodgers do during these next couple of days. The 2-1 to Armstrong, and this one's outside to bring his count to 3-1. Nice, Jason. That's awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful ballpark. Great little neighborhood too. I think it's definitely better. I think it's better of the old ballparks. I like it better in Fenway, and I'm not just saying that as a Yankee fan because they're the Red Sox, but I like Wrigley better. So now we're at a full count of 3-2 on Armstrong. So Will Warren right now is just trying to figure it out. I hear you, Mario. So Armstrong grounds us out to Volpe, the throw to first, and just like that, we got the first out of the inning. Yeah, I hope Hal does open up his wallet, Mario, for this, these next couple of days. He realized that, hey, you know what? Like, we really have a good shot of getting to the World Series, and with the right moves, the right pickups, we could win the World Series, especially if these guys come back healthy. So Warren sets the pitch. This one is outside, and it's 1-0 on Ramirez. The 1-0 to Ramirez. This one's in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-1. The 1-1. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-2. That was on an 85-mile-per-hour sweeper. I agree, Mario. I feel like this is a great opportunity, though. If they're gonna do something, they should definitely do it now. The 1-2. This one's ground and through. Looks like Volpe couldn't get to that one. So that's one through shortstop. And just like that, Ramirez gets a single, and he's on first. If you're available, Mario, definitely tune in this Sunday night. We're going to have a roundtable. We're going to do a lot of talk and discussion about the trade deadline. Hopefully there have been some moves prior to that. But definitely, I would love to see you in the comments. We could definitely talk about it. And definitely tune in Monday. We'll be on all day Monday with a lot of amazing guests. And like I said, thankfully for Nathan for getting all those guests. And he's still working on more. Guy never stops. I don't think this guy ever sleeps. So we got the 0-1 on Bush. This one's fouled back. So it brings the count to 0-2. I understand where you're coming from. So there's still some concerns I have, even if they do make the moves, unfortunately. Yep. So right now it looks like it's starting to pour down in the it's starting to rain now in Chicago. Looks like the fans are getting out the way. The 0-2 to Bush, and this one's in there for a ball. It brings it out to 1-2. So yeah, it looks like right now it's starting to rain in Chicago. Hopefully this doesn't affect the game. Hopefully we won't get a delay. And it's kind of ruining my little feed right now. But now I'm back. I'm good to go. We're at a 1-2 on Bush. This one's down there. Is ready to go. No check swinging. So it brings the count to 2-2. Yeah, so it's starting to get some rain in Chicago. Hopefully, like I mentioned, I thought this was going to be a little later in the day, but it looks like some rain showers. Maybe it's just a quick, passing. Like I said, I hope it doesn't affect the game. But even if it does, I'm here all day with you. I'll come back if there's a delay. The 2-2. This one's ground to Goldschmidt, throws to second, Volpe to first, and they get the double play. And just like that, that is the third out of the inning. So that was a great double play. Good job from Goldschmidt and good job from Volpe. I like that. That was awesome. So great job. And I'm just gonna go coming back to what Silly said. I see what you're saying. I do agree. There's some moves, there's still concerns I do have with the team, but with the right moves, that might be able to be enough to put the fire under this team's behind, and maybe that might be what it is that gets this team going. Especially if we could get Judge back. I'm still a little concerned about that, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure if he will be back. I hope he does. Yep. So up next, the Yankees are coming up to bat, and we have Dominguez, Grisham, and Volpe up. So let's see if they can do anything there. If they can score some runs this inning, that'd be huge. If anybody's tuning in for the first time, please like and subscribe. Or if you're already here and you're a regular, please like. I'm trying to get to 25 likes or more for today's game. Any support is greatly appreciated. I see. Yeah, definitely a vet bat would be huge. I just need somebody who can make contact. That'd be massive. But there's gonna be a lot of teams are trying to make some moves this during this trade deadline, unfortunately. So it's gonna be tough. We'll see what happens. Just always stay positive. That's all. Okay, so coming up right now to the plate, we have Jason Dominguez. Right now, we're at a score of 0-0. We're at the top of the second. Shohei sets the pitch, and this one's low and inside for ball one. Dominguez currently has 6 home runs on the year. It'd be great to get another one right now. The 1-0. Right in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-1. That was right in. That was beautiful. The 1-1. This one's high and outside. Brings the count to 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 2-2. Yeah, you got him there on a splitter. The 2-2. This one's low. Brings it full count to 3-2. And they're showing the replay from yesterday's game when Dominguez overslid third. Yeah, it's fortunate in little plays like this and that haven't been the best. It kind of costing some of these games. The 3-2 to Dominguez, swing and a miss, and he got him for the strikeout. That's the first out of the inning. So now coming up to the plate, we have Trent Grisham. The pitch. This one's outside for ball one. So now we're at 1-0 on Trent Grisham. The 1-0. So swing and a miss for a strike one. So we're at a full count of, an even count of 1-1. Shote sets the pitch. This one's pops up. This one's going to left field and in there for the catch. And that is the second out of the inning. So fortunately, in that situation, Grisham didn't really get to work the pitch count too much. But as of right now, we're only in the top of the second. Volpe's coming up, and Shote Amaya is currently already at 28 pitches. So one positive is maybe they can work up the pitch count. So let's see. Shote sets the pitch. This one's outside for ball one. They're currently showing Chaz Chisholm Jr. Clipping his nails during the game. I guess he didn't have any time to do that before the game. I don't get it sometimes. It's pretty funny. Maybe he has a pesky hangnail. Maybe that's what he's working on right now. I don't know why he's doing that now. Could have done that all day. Anyway, the 1-1 to Volpe. This one's popped back. Brings the count to 1-2. Sometimes I don't know if these guys, man. They're going back and showing it again. Oh, man. Shote sets. Shote deals. And this one's swing and a miss, and he got him. Struck out Volpe for the final out of the inning. So just like that, we are still at a score of 0-0. And up next, we have the Cubs, and we'll have Bregman, Happ, and Horner. So what are your guys' plans for this weekend? Hopefully it's spend some time with us. As I said, this is a big weekend here at NY-YankeeMania. As you know, we'll be calling some of the games this tomorrow night. We're going to have Chef Nick and Evan, like I mentioned, two of the best in the biz to do it. So definitely tune in. I'll be tuning in for that. And then on Sunday, we're also going to have our wrap-up show. As I mentioned, it will be MLB trade deadline heavy. As you should expect that, as this is a big weekend for baseball. And then leading into that on Monday, we'll be starting around 10 a.m., going well into the day. We'll be doing a trade deadline special. And we're going to have plenty of guests on the show. All your regulars will be on too, including myself. I'll be on in the morning. I'll be helping out. And hopefully we can, have some positive news and maybe some live reactions if Yankees make any moves or any big moves in MLB in general. Yeah, they have been striking out, Sylvia, but I feel like they can definitely work the count at least. Even if someone's pitching well, if you can get that pitch count, up, I feel like they might be able to do that today. So I'm hoping that's the situation, but let's see. I know in general, one of my concerns about this team that I do mention is we're not very disciplined at the plate, and it definitely shows in certain games, especially the last 2 games. And that's where I'm hoping we get somebody, maybe a couple moves where somebody is, better at the plate, more disciplined, willing to make that contact hit, instead of going for the home run. Let's see. Up next, we have Alex Bregman, who's coming on. He has an average this year of 248 with 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. He was definitely a pickup this offseason, as he didn't re-sign with the Red Sox. And Warren Setz, this one's popped back, and looks like the catch will be made. And just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out. That is beautiful. That's what we want. That's awesome. Hey, Chef Nick is in the house. What's up? And as I mentioned already, and I'll mention again, I don't care if I sound like a broken record, he will be announcing tomorrow's game along with Evan. And like I mentioned, Chef Nick is one of the best to do it in the biz, as well as Evan. Both very informative, and they make it very entertaining. So Will Warren sets the pitch. This one's inside for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-0. As we are here. Thank you, Celia. And definitely, I appreciate you for stopping in. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again in the comments. Hopefully, we can be up a couple runs then. So Warren sets the pitch. This one's outside for ball 2. So we're at 2-0. Warren sets the 2-0. And that's in there for a called strike. That was beautiful. That's 2-1. The 2-1 the Hap. Oof. Just gets in the corner for a called strike. 2-2. That was beautiful. Let's see if Warren can have a very effective bottom of the second. So he just got Bregman out, 1 pitch, 1 out. It was a pop-up. So let's see if he can strike him out. This one's low and outside, so it brings the count to 3-2. The 3-2. Ooh, in there for a called strike. That was beautiful. Struck him out for the second out of the inning. Great job. That was probably one of the best pitch so far, I want to say, from Warren. That was beautiful. Good job. Yeah, we definitely need if Warren can get another nice easy out here, we can stay effective. We definitely need it. Our bullpen is definitely spent these last few games. We need we can need as much from our starting pitching as possible. So Warren sets, and that's in there for a called strike. So we're at 0-1. The 0-1, this one's fouled back. Brings the count to 0-2. All right, let's see. Can Will Warren go for the second strikeout? Let's see. The 0-2 to Nico Horner. Warren sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Just like that. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. Final out of the inning. We're still out of count. A score of 0-0. Yankees are up to bat. We're going to see one of my favorites, Spencer Jones, Ali Sanchez, and then Jose Caballero. That was a beautiful inning by Will Warren. I just need that to continue now for the rest of the game. I think you all can agree with me. As you know, normally we'll give you scores throughout the league, but this is the first game of Friday, so it's actually the only game going right now. So fortunately, there's no other games going on, but this is kind of a common thing usually you see in Chicago. They tend to play day games, especially on Fridays, which, like I said, is pretty cool. There's something about that vibe of a day game. I don't know what it is. I love it, especially when the weather's like nice and sunny out. It's great, man. There's nothing like it. It's not like baseball in the summer. Yes, I agree, Evan. You hit the nail on the head. That's part of why our bullpen is kind of so spent. Like, they can't continue carrying this entire team. They're going to get exhausted. They're going to make mistakes. You keep putting them out there. There's only so much they can do. They're only human. We got to definitely, support our pitchers by scoring runs. I agree 100%. And I'm hoping, like I said, we do make a trade this weekend, do something to help improve this team offensively. We need it. Yep. So coming up now to the plate, we have Spencer Jones, who I'm definitely a fan of. I know there's been rumors of him might being moved, but we'll see what happens. So Mania throws the pitch. He's in there, and that is in there for a called strike one. So brings the count to 0-1. We are here at the top of the third, still a score of 0-0. Shota Mania throws the pitch, and that's in there, another for a called strike. So 0-2, just like that. 0-2 on Spencer Jones. 2 called strikes on Spencer Jones. Amaya sets the pitch. This one's way outside for ball 1. So we're at a count of 1-2. Shohei is currently at 35 pitches. Like I mentioned earlier, if we can just get his pitch count up, that'd be huge. The 1-2 to Jones. Fouls this one off. Just keeps the count at 1-2. Anybody that's tuning in for the first time, or if you're a regular, please like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It'd be greatly appreciated. Do a lot here at NY-YankeeMania, and I promise you won't be disappointed. The 1-2 to Jones. This one's high and inside for ball 2. So we're at an even count of 2-2. The 2-2 to Jones. A pitch. This one's fouled back to stay alive. We're still at 2-2. The 2-2 to Jones. And got him looking. Strike 3. So just like that, Jones strikes out. That's for the first out of the inning. I'm just going to reset my feed real quick. I know there was a slight delay in it. I wanted to just get it more up to speed. And we are back and we are running. So it looks like my feed was a little bit behind. I just reset it. But currently we're sitting at a 2-0 on Sanchez. And it looks like Sanchez calls timeout, steps away from the plate. So the 2-1 to Sanchez, and this one's high and inside, brings the count to 3-1. So now we're currently sitting at 3-1 on Sanchez. So Mania is currently sitting at 38 pitches. The pitch. This one's in there for a called strike. So it brings the count to a full 3-2. So the 3-2 to Sanchez. Maya sets the pitch. This one's fouled back to stay alive, to keep the count at 3-2. And this is kind of what I was referring to. The Yankees have been getting a lot of 3-2 counts, and then they keep fouling it back. So, yeah, they haven't done anything yet. They have been getting strikeouts, but they seem to be working the count, and they're slowly getting Amaya's pitch count up, which is a positive. The 3-2. This one's fouled up, and it looks like the catch will be made. This one's at first, and just like that, we are 2 out. So pop up to first. Bush made the catch, and that is the second out of the inning. So it looks like up next we have Jose Caballero. The pitch. And Caballero lines this one straight to shortstop, and the catch is made by Swanson for the final out of the inning. So just like that, Yankees go down 1-2-3. Up next for the Cubs, currently the score is still 0-0. But up next for the Cubs, we have Confronto, Swanson, and Amaya. And Swanson just made that great line drive catch for the final of the inning. So if anybody is just tuning in, like I mentioned before, please like and subscribe. And please stick around with us for this weekend. It's going to be a massive weekend here at NY Yankee Mania. As I mentioned, tomorrow we'll be calling Game 2 of this 3-game set against the Cubs. I'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow here at NY Yankee Mania. And that game will be called by Evan and Chef Nick. And then tune in Sunday night. We'll be having our roundtable discussion. We'll be MLB trade deadline heavy, and that will lead into Monday morning. We'll have a show starting Monday morning around 10 a.m. and leading on throughout the day. We're going to have plenty of guests on board, thankfully from Nathan. He was able to get his guests, and we'll be all tuning in, giving our takes on what's going on in MLB during the trade deadline, and hopefully maybe some live reactions, which was pretty cool. Hey, Charles, what's up? How you doing? Hope all is well. Nice to see you here. It's always great when Charles stops by. He's a big part of here at NY Yankee Mania. Yeah, and it looks like it's definitely still raining. Like I mentioned, hopefully this doesn't affect the game. Hopefully we can still get a full game in. Oh, look at that update from Joe. Former Yankee Harrison Bader out for the season in a scooter accident. Yikes. That's rough. That is rough. Hopefully he's okay. At least, All right, so Warren sets to Confronto, and this one's high for ball one. Oh, and it looks like we have Alex Rodriguez in the stands, actually. He's paying a visit here, seeing the Yankees. That's actually a nice sight to see. Yeah, exactly, Charles. So yeah, we're at the 1-1 on Confronto, and that's in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-2. Yes, Joe hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what it is. Yep. So the 1-2 to Confronto, and this one's down low for a ball. Brings the count to 2-2. Yes, Charles. Stan will be in bubble wrap, and unfortunately, I don't know if that's enough to protect him. The 2-2 to Confronto, and this one's swing and a miss, just like that. Strikes him out for the first out of the inning. So great job by Will Warren. I like this version of Will Warren. I want to see more of this. Come on. just keep this going throughout the game. Yeah, I've been hearing Debbie Joe just mentioned the Yankees are in serious talks with the Marlins. So the up next we have Swanson and the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. So we're at 0-1. Warren sets. Warren deals. And this one's low and outside to bring the count to 1-1. Yeah, I'm very excited for this weekend. Just by these comments and stuff and saying about possible moves and possible trades. So Warren sets the pitch, and this is swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-2. So the 1-2 on Swanson. Warren sets. Delivers, and this one's outside. Brings the count to 2-2. The 2-2 to Swanson, and this is in there for a called strike 3. So just like that, back-to-back strikeouts here at the bottom of the third by Will Warren. Good job so far. Looks like Will Warren found his groove. Hoping this kind of sticks around. Let's see. So up next we have Miguel Amaya, and the pitch. This one's off down to right field, and that gets in there past Dominguez up to the wall, and just like that, Amaya's in there for a second, for a double and at second. So just like that, one pitch, and Amaya's on for 2. Yeah, that got in there at the gap back there. I was past Dominguez. Went to the wall, allowed him to get in there for a double. So let's see. Hopefully Will Warren can keep Pete Crow Armstrong at bay. That's definitely not somebody you want up at the plate when you got runners on base. But let's see. The pitch. This one's down low for ball 1. We're at 1-0. Yes, I agree, Charles. Please no meatballs today. Only meatballs I want are in my spaghetti. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Looks like he was look like it was a check swing. Doesn't agree with it. But yeah, they're saying he went. So exactly. I need Alka-Seltzer too. Some Tums. So 1-2 to Armstrong. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-2. So it looks like there's a timeout. It looks like when that ball, it bounced off and it, when he fouled that back, it hit Pete Crow Armstrong. Looks like he needs like a few seconds here just to get it together. Hopefully he's okay. I think he's just might be a little bruised up, but I think he'll be fine. At least I hope so. Yeah, so they're just checking in on him. Looks like it got him on the leg when he fouled it back. They're actually showing the replay as we speak right now. Oh, yeah. Actually, it looks like he might have got him on the foot. Oof. Yeah, he definitely has the protective padding there, but still, man, it hurts. It hurts. I don't know if you've ever been hit for baseball before, either by pitch or by foul or whatever. It hurts. It'll definitely leave some bruising, some bruising, some swelling. So, like I mentioned, I hope, hopefully, think he's going to be fine, but he'll probably definitely feel it a little bit tomorrow. Yep. So the 1-2 to Armstrong, and this one is away and outside. It brings the count to 2-2. I'm definitely aging for sure, Joe. This team is it can be very good, but there's just certain things that just get to you. It's a little frustrating. So the 2-2, this one's low and inside. It brings the count full of 3-2. So the 3-2 to Armstrong. We have a runner on second. The pitch. In there for a call, strike 3. Great job by Will Warren. So 3 strikeouts this inning. And the Cubs leave a runner stranded at second, and we are still at a score of 0-0. Yankees are up next to bat with Paul Goldschmidt, Benjamin Rice, and Ahmad Rosario. Yeah, I hear you, Charles. Hopefully we get some hitting this inning because we have Goldschmidt, Rice, and Rosario. I need my guy Benjamin Rice to come through. As you know, I'm a big fan. Rice, baby. Let's go. Yeah, our offense definitely needs help. I agree. Big time. Even if we didn't have as many injuries as we had this season, I still think our offense needed some help. I think it's more of a internal issue with the Yankees. I think it's something that stems down into the minors. You can argue and say, oh, well, they helped develop, some of these players like, say, Judge, Rice, Schlittler, and so on. But I think there's a lot of issues with fundamentals with this team that need to be retooled, which is unfortunate, but I just think it's the truth. And like I mentioned, if you're just tuning in, please like and subscribe here to NY Yankee Mania. As I mentioned, we're going to have a big weekend this weekend with calling the game tomorrow night. We're going to have our wrap-up show on Sunday, and we'll be here all day on Monday to announce all the great things that have happened or happening while we're alive during the trade deadline. Yeah, I agree. Charles, I don't want to see any dumpster diving. I don't want to see any, discount rack pickups. I don't want to see any project players where, maybe we could work on this guy and he'll be great by next year. We need people who are going to be good now. But anyway, let's get back to it. Up at the plate, we have Mr. Paul Goldschmidt, the pitch, and that's in there for you. Call it strike 1. Hey, how's it going, Jim? Welcome. Ooh, Freddie Plata has been scratched tonight. That's interesting. The 0-1 to Goldschmidt. This one's in there for a ball. We are currently at a 1-1 on Goldschmidt. The 1-1. That is down low for a ball. This brings the count to 2-1. We are currently at the top of the 4th with the Yankees up at the plate. Currently, Shohei Amaya is on the mound. It's the 2-1 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. He's in there to bring the count strike 2. We're at even 2-2. Up next, on deck, we have Ben Rice. The 2-2. This one is fouled back to keep the count alive at 2-2. The 2-2. And this one's grounded to shortstop. Swanson throws to first, and that is the first out of the inning. So just like that, Paul Goldschmidt is out. And up next, we have Ben Rice. Ben Rice is 0-1. He struck out in the first. He's currently leading. He's 31 home runs this season. Hopefully, we can get a home run in this game. The 0 pitch, and this one is grounded right to first, and a diving catch is made. That was a beautiful catch by Michael Busch. Nice. That was a line drive right to him. Gets him out. That's unfortunate because that got by him. That would have been a great single right there. Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard, but man, Busch was right there. He got it. Yeah, so now just like that, Yankees are out 2 outs. And up next at the plate, we have Ahmad Rosario. The pitch, this one's low and inside, brings the count to 1-0. The pitch. Ahmad Rosario hits way back. This one's back out to center field. This ball is gone just like that. Boo Boo Baba, who's your mama? That is a home run by Ahmed Rosario. And just like that, Yankees are up 1-0. That was beautiful. Great job. Let's go. Let's go, Yankees. That was nice. I loved it. Great job from Rosario, and the Yankees are first on the board, and now Yankees are up 1-0. I like that. That was nice. But we need more of that. Let's continue. Can't just have that one run. Unfortunately, we gotta support our bullpen, our pitching by getting more runs in. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Hopefully, that's the start of many. So up next, we have Jason Dominguez. Yeah, first home run since last month. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, thank you, Chef Nick. Yeah, how do I put my little twist on it? We got to have a little fun here, NY Yankee Mania. You know it. Yeah, that was a nice home run by Ahmad Rosario. They're actually showing the replay right now. That was beautiful. So the 2-0 on Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 2-1. Nah, I believe it, Charles. You're the man. A lot of respect to you, sir. Exactly, Joe. We're done now. No more. The 2-2. And that is out there for ball 3. So we're at a full count of 3-2. The 3-2. To Dominguez. He hits one. This one is going to left field at the track, and just like that, that is the third out of the inning. So he got Ian Happ all the way to the warning track, but he makes the call, makes the catch right there for the final inning. But Yankees are now up 1-0 over the Chicago Cubs from a home run by Ahmed Rosario. Up next for the Chicago Cubs, we're going to have Ramirez, Busch, and Alex Bregman. Oh, Herman Munster. That's a good one, Joseph. I do know who you're talking about. I used to watch those old shows back in the day on TV Land. My mom used to watch them, so I do know about the older shows. They weren't around when I was around, but I do know. I used to see the reruns, so I do know who Herman Munster is. That's pretty funny. And I do know what episode you're talking about too. And I just want to welcome anybody who is just tuning in. Yes, TV Land. Yes, I used to see all those shows on there. The Monsters. Used to watch Leave It to Beaver, all that stuff. Andy Griffith Show. I remember that. You probably wouldn't think I know, but I do. Anyway, if you're just tuning in here to NY Yankee Mania, if it's your first time or if you're a regular, I just ask you for two or one thing. Please like and subscribe here to NY Yankee Mania. You will not be disappointed. We call the games. We have shows. We have special guests that come on. Nathan, who's part of our fantastic team, goes hard to work, and he gets a lot of guests on board, former athletes, people in the entertainment business, people who work with athletes, everybody like that he gets on board. And we're going to have a lot of guests on board for Monday's show. Starting around 10 a.m., we're going to have our MLB trade deadline show, and that's going to run for pretty much most of the day. And we're going to have guests throughout the day. I will be on in the morning. I'll be assisting. And I definitely love to tune in at any point if there's any changes or anything like that or any moves. Definitely to get a live reaction. But anyway, we are back with some baseball. Will Warren is back on the mound. We had a fantastic bottom of the third. Hopefully he can repeat that here at the fourth. And the pitch. This one is swung on. This is to right field. And just like that, we got the first out of the inning. That was a catch by Jason Dominguez. So great job there. Sean, how's it going, my guy? Hope you're doing well, sir. And thank you for stopping by, showing some support and love. A lot of respect for you, my friend. So the pitch. This one's swung on. This one's off to first. And the pitch. Hold on, my feet just went out. 1 second. I apologize. And it looks like Michael Busch ground this one out to Jose Caballero for the first out of the inning. Throws to Paul Goldschmidt, and that's the second out. So I do apologize for a second. It looks like my feed just froze at the worst possible time. I just got it back. So I do apologize for that. But that is the second out of the inning. So far, pretty decent stuff from Will Warren. Up next, we have Alex Bregman. Warren sets the pitch, and that is in there for a call strike. Brings the count to 0-1. The 0-1 to Bregman just gets in there for the corner for a called strike 2. And Bregman's not a fan of it. He is looking, but he's actually pretty wise. He did not challenge it. I do respect him for that. The 0-2 to Bregman. This one is low and outside for ball 1. Please count to 1-2. The 1-2 to Bregman. Warren sets. Warren delivers. And this one's swung on, and this one's straight to Trent Grisham for the final out of the inning. He makes the out. And just like that, the Cubs go down 1-2-3. So far, it looks like Will Warren has kind of found his groove, and I'm liking it. I hope this continues. But with that, the Yankees are still up 1-0 over the Cubs, and now the Yankees are up to bat. We're going to have Trent Grisham, Anthony Volpe, and Spencer Jones. Yes, that was a great 1-2-3 ABC inning. I agree, Sean, and I liked it. Yeah, hey man, maybe we can trick Will Warren, Charles, and convince that every day that he pitches, it's a trade deadline, and he might be traded. That's what it takes. It's what we got to do. All right. Yeah, definitely, Sean. I agree. He's not bad. He definitely has stuff. I know he has his moments, but there's a lot of teams that might say, hey, you know what? Maybe we can do something with him. Maybe not this year necessarily, but maybe there's teams that are going to say, hey, you know what? We can have him, we can have him doing something special by next year or by, within 2 years. Because he's definitely very capable of being a decent pitcher. We definitely see it. We're seeing it right now. But sometimes he just doesn't have it. When he falls apart, it's rough. Yep. So let's go Yankees. And up next, as I mentioned, we have Trent Grisham at the mound, the pitch, and just like that, one pitch, one swing to third and to first, and that is a out. So just like that, Trent Grisham, no discipline at the plate. They're currently showing they're at the fans, and they're making a stack of cups. I don't know if you know what I'm referring to, but they're making one of those tower cups where everybody brings their drink cups together. It's pretty funny. But here we go. Anthony Volpe is at the plate in the pitch, and that is outside for ball one. Volpe is 0 for 1. He had a strikeout in the second. The pitch to Volpe. This one's outside for ball 2. And just like that, Volpe has a count of 2-0. Shohei Amaya sets the pitch. This one swung on. This one's off to right field. And just like that, that is the second out of the inning, a catch by Michael Conforto in right field. And just like that, two easy outs. Definitely not what we want to see. We definitely got to see a little more discipline at the plate. One run may not be enough to win this game, even though Will Warren's pitching well so far. We need more support. So up next, we have Spencer Jones, the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. This brings the count to 0-1. The 0-1. This one swung as a pitch. This one is to right field and gone. A home run. Just like that. Spencer Jones kicks it out of the ballpark, and the Yankees are up 2-0. Nice home run by Spencer Jones. Man, that guy has some power. So that's what we need. I like to see that. Yankees are up 2-0. All right. So great home run by Spencer Jones. Yeah, that's funny. So next we have Ali Sanchez, the pitch. He swings on this one to right field, pops it out, and just like that, Conforto makes the catch for the final of the inning. But that's without saying, Yankees are now up 2-0 by a solo shot by Spencer Jones. Man, that guy got some power. So Yankees 2-0 over the Cubs. And up next for the Cubs, we have Happ, Horner, and Conforto. All right. Oh, yeah, it is expensive. You're absolutely right. Insurance is expensive in New York, but we need it. If you're just tuning in, please like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated here at NY-YankeeMania. We have a great team here. Calling the game solo for my first time here at NY-YankeeMania. Always done it before. I had a team, but I'm actually really enjoying this. Just here with me, you and you guys, spending the afternoon. A beautiful day here in the tri-state area. Call this game, and so far a pretty decent game so far. We're up 2-0 from 2 home runs. Ahmad Rosario, and Spencer Jones. And so far, it looks like Will Warren's has got his groove. Hopefully this can stick around. We could get some good amount of innings in from Will Warren if he can stay effective. That's what I'm really hoping for, because our bullpen, as you know, is spent. As places where they've been good, you can only do good so far. Pitching, the more appearances you make, the more pitching you make, you're going to eventually make a mistake, no matter how good you are. And we're starting to see that with the bullpen. So hopefully, hopefully something gives and we could do good. But yes, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate you. So Jason, I appreciate you big time. You're all my guys. I love you all, man. I can't wait to be on the round table this Sunday with you guys. I haven't done a round table in a little bit, just due to availability and also some of these night games. So I definitely can't wait to talk baseball with you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll see you, Chef Nick, there. I'll see you, Jason. I'm sure Evan will be on board, and Nathan, and hopefully Sean Browning too. Can't wait for that. But here we are, back to some baseball. As you know, we are at the bottom of the fifth. Yankees up 2-0. Cubs are at the plate. And we have Ian Happ, the pitch. This is in there for a ball. So it brings the count to 1-1. Warren sets the pitch. This one's low and inside. Brings the count to 2-1. The 2-1 to Happ. This one's fouled back. Looks like into the Yankee dugout. Brings the count to an even 2-2. The 2-2 to Happ. Warren sets. He delivers. This one's swung on, and this one's to center field, and Trent Grisham makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Great job by Trent Grisham. Sometimes Trent Grisham, makes me a little nervous the way he plays. You'd think he's not going to get it, but he does. Sometimes I wish he put a little more effort into it because he makes me nervous. Yeah, Joe mustache 22 million. Nick was funny. Yep. So up next we have Nico Horner, the pitch. This one's grounded to Ahmad Rosario, throws to first, and just like that, 2 outs. So far, I'm like what I'm seeing with Will Warren. You just need him to keep that pitch count down. And he's been having some pretty decent innings. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I mean, we're only in the bottom of the fifth, and Warren's already at 56 pitches. He's doing pretty good. I like that so far. This is what I love. Yep, so up next we have Michael Confronto. Struck out in the third. He's currently 0-1. The pitch, that is in there for a strike. Brings count to 0-1. The 0-1 to Confronto. That is down low for a ball. Brings the count to 1-1. Exactly, Jason. It's funny. Yeah, so the 1-2 to Confronto. As he called timeout, just getting back to the plate. Okay, so he's back. So the 1-2 and swing and a miss just like that. Dude, Will Warren for another strikeout. Oh, I love to see it. I love it. This is what I love. Let's go. I don't know what Will Warren found, but I'm happy he found it. This is nice. Let's go. Oh, this is beautiful. Yankees are still up 2-0. I love it. Yankees are now up. Next, we're going to have Jose Caballero, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ben Rice. And listen, we got a home run already by Amon Rosario. We got a home run already by Spencer Jones. I need Ben Rice to come through. Come on. That's my guy. Let's go. And it'll be great if we have people on base because we definitely need some insurance runs. Let's keep it going. Please, if you're just tuning in, please subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Hey, and look who made the appearance. Our guy, our boss, the Don. We have Joe here. What's up?
You got me rolling in my pants. Confronto. It's conforto.
Yeah.
Conforto.
I know.
Italiano.
I'm not Italiano. I'm a Polak.
You had me rolling on the floor.
I know.
Confronto.
I know.
No, but I just had to come up and I just wanted to make you laugh a little bit.
No, hey, listen, it's all good.
Yeah, when you say it, just say four. When you say conforto, like
Conforto.
Italiano, paesano, Johnny, Canuzza, where's the meatball? Let's go here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
That's the Polak in me coming out. Sorry.
Great job, Johnny. Everybody in the chat, I am getting as much information as I can for Johnny here and for all of you. So stay tuned. I have an important phone call I'm going to be on. I will let you know everything as much as I can. See you guys later, Johnny. Continue the great job.
Will do. Thank you. As you remember, it's Conforto, Italiano. Anyway, up next, we have currently Jose Caballero. It's 0-1 on Caballero. The pitch. That is down low. Brings the count to 1-1. Yes, Sean, it is Joe Stronamus. You're absolutely right. He makes the calls before they even happen. He gets that feeling in his arm. Or in his shoulder, I should say. The pitch to Caballero. And lines this one out to left field for a leadoff single. So nice. That was what I was talking about. We can get some guys on base. I need Ben Rice to come through. Let's hope. I'm hoping maybe Joe's getting that feeling in his shoulder. Spencer home run dispense. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good one, Sean. All right, so up next we have Ben Rice. We're at the top of the sixth. Yankees up 2-0, and with a runner on first. This one's high and away for ball one. Brings the count to 1-0. Yeah, let's see if Jose Caballero does steal for second. Charles, my only concern is this guy sometimes doesn't make the wisest choice when it comes to stealing. So let's see. Yep, already they threw to first. They're checking in on Caballero. And then right now the rain is coming down pretty heavy right now. So let's see. This could affect the game, but like Joe said, it's an official game because we are now in the sixth. Remember, if you get through 5 innings, you are now an official game. So even if for some reason the game gets called off, Yankees will get the victory at this point if they're still up ahead. So the 2-0 on Goldschmidt. The pitch. This one's away and outside. So we're at 3-0. So right now, Yankees have an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. We have no outs, run at first, and a 3-0 count on Goldschmidt. Are they going to give him the green light? Let's see. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. This brings count to 3-1. So Goldschmidt wasn't going in that situation. The 3-1 to Goldschmidt. The pitch. This one's swing and a miss. So it brings a full count of 3-2. The pitch from Shohei Amaya. The pitch and a foul back to stay alive, 3-2. Yeah, so right now, Shohei Amaya is currently at 79 pitches. This is going to be the 80th pitch. He's about to get in there. So Yankees could try to work his count and get to that bullpen. That'd be great. The 3-2. This one swung on to second and the throw to first. And just like that, a double play. It's unfortunate. Yep. So up next, we have Ben Rice. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a lineout. Hopefully, we get something from Ben Rice today. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Amaya sets the pitch. This one's low and away for ball one. Brings the count to 1-1. Shohei sets the pitch. Swing and a miss for a call strike. For strike two, brings the count to 1-2. So the 1-2. This one's down low, brings the count to even 2-2. Come on, Rice. I need you something from you. Come on. The 2-2 Rice. And grounds this one out to right field for a single. So just like that, Rice is on. And I like that. Rice, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Rice, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Yep. So up next, we have Ahmed Rosario, who had a home run earlier in the game to put the Yankees up 1-0. But now we're currently up 2-0 from the home run the previous inning from Spencer Jones. The pitch. This one's fouled straight back to bring the count to 0-1. So the 0-1 to Rosario. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 0-2. Rosario there wanted to get that one out of the ballpark too, of that swing. The 0-2 to Rosario. This one's way up there. That's like the catcher got that one. That's for ball one, 1-2. Starting to see a little some cracks here from Shohei Amaya. But the 1-2, that one's way up there too, again, to bring the count to 2-2. So it looks like Amaya is starting to lose a little of his control. I don't know if it's from the rain that's coming down. It looks like it's coming down pretty decent right now. And also, Shohei Amaya is currently at 89 pitches. It's going to be his 90th pitch. The pitch. This one's fouled. And it looks like it fouled it off of Rosario's leg. Looks like he's going to walk it off for a little bit. As you know, that does not feel good at all. Okay, so Shohei sets the pitch and swing and a miss, and for the third strikeout and the final inning. But Yankees are still up 2-0. Now, coming up for the Cubs, we have Daxby Swanson, Almaya, and Pete Crow Armstrong. So far, let's see if Will Warren can give us another solid inning. We definitely can need it. As you know, if you've been watching, our bullpen is spent, so we definitely need the help. That's what I'm hoping for. It'll be really cool, too, if we can maybe get some trade deadline news while we're still on live and air with you. Even if it's not with the Yankees, but something big, would be pretty cool to break that. So I'm hoping for that, too. That'd be awesome. And speaking of a trade deadline, please tune in this Sunday night at 8 p.m. as we're going to have our roundtable discussion, and we'll be trade deadline heavy. We'll be on here discussing that, any moves that have been made, any predictions, and then a special day here at NY Yankee Mania on Monday, August 3rd, starting at 10 a.m. We'll be going through most of the day. We're going to be having a special MLD trade deadline show, and we will go all the way until the trade deadline is over. We'll be having special guests come on. We'll be talking about, any trades that have been made, any speculations. We'll also break live news as it happens. So you'll get our live reactions, our raw reactions, which would be pretty excited to have. So yeah, please tune in for that too. And the best way to do that is to like and subscribe. And also hit that notification button on YouTube. We will let you know anytime we're live. That's what I do. So there's times where I can't be on here, but I know when Joe's coming on, when Chef Nick is coming on, Evan, Nathan, Sean, Jason, all these guys, when they come on, I know because I get that notification. So please do that. I agree, Chef Nick. I agree 100% because we definitely need it. I think we're going to be okay on pitching. I know you can never have enough pitching, but we need a lot of help on the offensive side. So I agree. So up we have Daxby Swanson and the pitch. This one's fouled up. And looks like Jose Caballero is going to make the catch, and he does. He made his way into the outfield, made that catch, and that is the first out of the inning. So just like that, we already got their first out of the inning. So far, a solid performance by Will Warren, who's currently only sitting at 62 pitches with one out here at the bottom of the sixth. So the pitch to Amaya. This one is down low for ball one. Brings the count to 1-0. The 1-0. That is in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-1. The 1-1. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-2. So let's see. Can Will Warren get another strikeout? Will Warren's been on it. Let's hope. The 1-2 to Amaya. The pitch. This one, swing and a miss. And just like that, that is the second out of the inning. Will Warren is bringing the heat in this game, and I love it. Let's go. Yes, please like and subscribe, everybody. You won't be disappointed here at NY Yankee Mania. Yep, so up next we have Pete Crow Armstrong, who is currently 0 for 2 for the day. So the pitch, and that's in there for a ball from his count to 1-0. The 1-0 to Armstrong. This one swung on. This one's going to right field. And there to make the catch is Jason Dominguez. So a 1-2-3 right there by Will Warren. And Yankees are still up 2-0 over the Chicago Cubs. Up next, we're going to have Jason Dominguez, Trent Grisham, and Anthony Volpe. So far, man, I'm like what I'm seeing Will Warren. I like this Will Warren, let me tell you, and I think everybody can agree with me. Definitely want to get some more insurance runs. Maybe we can get about another run or two this inning because you know, it's always good to have that safety net, especially with our bullpen being spent as it is. They need the rest. Us to be successful, we also need them to be well rested so they can be successful. So, one hand washes the other, and both hands washes the face. I'm actually really happy too that this game is still being played. I know it's kind of raining down there in Chicago, but so far not enough to affect the game. Yeah, Evan, you're absolutely right. I'm really happy to see this version of Will Warren. You're not entirely sure when he comes on the mound. You're always kind of maybe feeling 50-50. That's kind of how I felt going to this game. I was like, I'm not too sure. But so far, I don't know what's going on, but I love it. I'm loving it. Yeah, so it looks like the Cubs are going to keep Shohei Amaya on the mound, but he's currently sitting at 92 pitches, so that's pretty interesting. I don't know if he's going to go through the whole inning. I guess it depends on how effective he is. But yep, they're keeping him in, and at the plate we have Jason Dominguez, and the pitch, and swing and a miss for strike one. And the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. Strike two. That was literally right up Broadway. So the 0-2 to Dominguez. This one's way up high for ball one. So the 1-2 to Dominguez, who's currently over 2 today with a strikeout and a flyout. The pitch. This one's popped up to the right infield side, and Michael Busch makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Currently, they're showing a flashback, and they're showing one of my all-time favorites, Brett Gardner, with a home run. I do miss Brett Gardner big time. I remember I was at a game where Brett Gardner, I believe it was the Nationals when he was playing against the Nationals. He ran into the left field wall, made the catch, and still held onto the ball. He was something else, man. And I wish him well. I know he has a lot going on in his personal life. I know he lost his son last year, so I wish him the best. But I hope he can return to some form or some way to baseball. We get to see him. Obviously, I know he's not going to play, but have something that he can do with baseball in his life. But anyway, back to it. We have Trent Grisham, who is currently up at the plate, and that's in there for a called strike. And that is a 0-for-1, 0-1. Amaya sets the pitch, and that's in there for another called strike, brings that count to 0-2. So just like that, Grisham's in the hole 0-2. Got to wake up, Grisham. Come on. So the 0-2, the pitch to Grisham, and that is in there for a ball. Brings it down to 1-2. The 1-2 to Grisham. This one's low into the dirt. Brings a count to even at 2-2. Yeah, that was a great game, Chef Nick. Like I said, I miss Brett Gardner. That was my guy. One of my favorites. Yep, so the 2-2 to Grisham. And this one's low and outside for ball 3. So we're at a full count of 3-2. So the full count, 3-2 to Grisham. and he flies this one out. And this looks like it's going to be left field. And that is the second out of the inning. The way it looked with the cameraman, I thought it was going to go foul. Looks like they lost track of the ball, but that is the second out of the inning. Yeah, Sean, that's what I'm saying. If there's some way, somehow he can return to baseball, that would be huge. I think he could be a decent coach. But yeah, so it looks like the Cubs now are finally making a pitching change. So they are going to send Amaya to the dugout, and coming in will be Tyler Ferguson, who will be replacing him. Yeah, Amaya, he got Shohei Amaya. He definitely got the count up pretty high, and some credit to the Yankees for that. They were definitely getting a lot of 3-2 counts. They were fouling it off. They were definitely working the count. So I do give kudos to the Yankees for that. I know not everyone has produced, but they definitely worked the count up. So let's see if we can produce against the bullpen. Let's go. Let's go, Yankees. All right. So if you haven't already, just please like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. And as I mentioned before, this is going to be a big weekend here at NY Yankee Mania. We'll be doing the game tomorrow night, game 2 of this 3-game set against the Cubs. And you can catch that here at NY Yankee Mania for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And that's going to be called by our very own Chef Nick and Evan. And they always do a terrific job when they're together. Two of the best in the biz to do it. As I mentioned, they have a great chemistry together. They do great together when they make the calls. Very informative, but they also make it very fun and entertaining too. It's always a treat to watch them call those games. So please tune in for that. And then also tune in Sunday night for our roundup show for the week. As I mentioned, be MLB trade deadline heavy. And also tune in Monday at 10 a.m., leading all the way throughout the day to the end of the trade deadline. We're going to have a lot of special guests on board as well. And, so now we have Tyler Ferguson, who's pitching for the Chicago Cubs. He came in. And at the plate, we have Andy Volpe and the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. So it brings the count to 0-1. And the 0-1 to Volpe. And that's in there for a ball. Brings the count to 1-1. And the 1-1 to Anthony Volpe. That's a swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-2. Hey, what's up, Corky? Thank you for stopping by. It's appreciated as always. Much love and respect. And the pitch, the 1-2 to Volpe. This one's way and outside for ball 2. So we're at a full count of 2-2. And the 2-2 to Volpe. And Volpe flies was an out to Conforto Italiano for the third out of the inning. And just like that, Yankees go down 1-2-3. Unfortunately. But hey, we're still up 2-0. Yankees over the Cubs. And up next, we're going to have Ramirez, Bush, and Alex Bregman. Very excited to see Will Warren come up again. Hopefully he has another effective inning. As I said, the further he goes in this game, the better it is for our bullpen because we need the rest. Of course, Nick, you know you're my guy. A lot of love, a lot of respect, and I'm hoping you could be a part of the show this Sunday. I think you will be because I definitely miss talking baseball with you guys. I haven't done it since it's been about a month. Just do availability and those night games on Sundays. So I definitely want to talk baseball with you guys. So yes, Sean. Yeah, Warren is definitely he's on it today, and I love it. Yep. So it looks like the Yankees are making a defensive substitution. Ryan McMahon is going to be replacing Ahmed Rosario at third base because, hey, what happens when you home run? You get sent to the bench, right? No, I think there's other reasons for that, but it's just funny how that happens. Yeah, right now they're doing a little quick update of the studio at Yes Network. They're definitely talking about how well Will Warren has been pitching. So, yeah, only gave up 2 hits so far, and right now we see zeros across the board down there for the Cubs. So let's see if we get another effective inning here by Mr. Will Warren. Let's go. Yeah, it's currently 7 strikeouts for the day. I love it. Yep. So up next we have Ramirez. He's at the plate, and looks like that rain is coming down pretty heavy right now. And the pitch, and that's in there for a ball. So ball 1-0. So Warren sets the 1-0 to Ramirez, and that is in there also for a ball that brings the count to 2-0. The 2-0. That's in there for a called strike, but it looks like Ramirez is going to challenge it. And the ABS challenge is, that is overturned. That is a ball. So now we're at 3-0. Oh, no, I agree. I definitely agree, Sean. McMahon is definitely a better defensive third baseman. The 3-0 to Ramirez, and that is in there for a called strike, 3-1. And getting a timeout from Ramirez as he steps away from the plate. The 3-1. This one's fouled back to bring the count to a full 3-2. So just like that, Ramirez was down. Warren was down 3-0. Now he's at a full count of 3-2. So let's see. Let's see if Will Warren will win this battle. The 3-2 to Ramirez. A pitch. This one's grounded to McMahon. Throws to first, and that is the first out of the inning. So great job there. Well, I hope you stick around, Celia, and I hope it's still positive things. But I'm glad you're back. Happy to see you back. Yeah, one thing, a tradition they're showing right now at Wrigley Field, they always get a special guest, somebody, a celebrity or former athlete, a musician. Usually they do Take Me Out to the Ball Game. They're just showing that, which is pretty cool tradition they do there at Wrigley Field. But yeah, up next we have Bush. The 0-1 to Bush. Swing and a miss. And that's 0-2. And Bush is going to take a timeout to gather his thoughts, saying, "Who is this Will Warren? This isn't the guy in the scouting reports they showed me." Makes his way back to the plate. Will Warren sets the 0-2 to Bush, and that is down low into the dirt for ball 1, 1-2. They're showing Mr. Bill Murray in the crowd, who is a Cubs fan. Yep, so the 1-2, that's in there for a ball. Brings the count to 2-2. Warren sets the pitch, and this one's down low for 3-2. So we're at a full count of 3-2. So the 3-2 to Bush. This one's grounded out to Go Street. Dives, gets the ball, runs to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Nice diving stop by Goldschmidt. That would have been at least a double right there. That would have went up the right field line. That was a beautiful diving stop by Goldschmidt. And then he runs, gets the out. People who say, oh, this man is old. Listen, man, this guy plays better than guys I seen are 20. A lot of respect for Goldschmidt. This guy, definitely glad they brought him back for this season. Yep. So up next, we have Alex Bregman, who's currently 0 for 2 today with a pop-up and a line-out. The pitch. And that is in there for a strike. So that's 0-1. The 0-1 to Bregman. That is low and outside. Brings the count to 1-1. And they're currently showing Warren's pitch count, and he's had some pretty effective innings so far. As he actually went on later in the innings, he's actually pitched better, so it's pretty good. Yep. So the 1-2 to Bregman, and Bregman lines us out to center field, and he's in there for a single. So just like that, it dropped right in front of Grisham, and he's in there for a 2-out single. And now up next, we have Ian Happ at the plate, who's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a lineout. So let's see. It'll be great to see if Warren can get out of this. Still under 90 pitches. Maybe we can also have him come into the 8th. But so far, Will Warren is giving us what we need. Bullpen. They haven't given us our bullpen some rest. So I love to see it. The 0-1 to Happ. And that is outside. Bring the count to 1-1. Yeah, Charles. Goldie he always gives 110%. I love it, man. I love to see it. The 1-1 to Happ. Warren sets, delivers. This is low and inside for ball 2. So we're at a count of 2-1. The 2-1 to Happ. The pitch. This one's line to it got past him into right field for a line drive. To Jason Dominguez, and that is a 2 runners on. So just like that, first and second. Yeah, that got through the gap between Goldschmidt and Caballero. So far, we've been seeing some pretty good stuff from Warren, and he actually looks like Boone made the visit to the mound, and yeah, he's going to make a pitching change. So it looks like there will be a pitching change, and I'll give you an update in a second as soon as I see who the substitution will be. Yeah, so it looks like Blackburn is actually coming in. All Blackburn needs to do is just get 1 out. Hopefully that works out. I know his appearance the other night against Chicago, he gave up that home run, but those 2 back-to-back homers. But besides that, he's been doing pretty well for us. I mean, eventually you're going to make some mistakes. Doesn't matter how good you are. But let's see what happens. If you're just tuning in, we're currently we're in a commercial break right now, and we'll be coming back to you again shortly. As there was a pitching change. Will Warren has been pitched very well to us, gave us a good 6 3/3 innings. Been phenomenal. And we have Paul Blackburn coming up. Yeah, he was silly. He was throwing meatballs, but hopefully that's not the case today. Just needs to get one out. That's all he needs. One out. And anybody that's just tuning in, please like and subscribe to oh, look at that. Charles, you got it right. It is you got that right. You definitely, I saw that in the comments. So good for you for naming that Yankee. That's what's up, Charles. All right, so this right here will be a huge at pitch for Will Warren. So, I mean, not Will Warren, Paul Blackburn. Sorry, getting him confused. Paul Blackburn. So the pitch, and this is a fouled off, brings the count to 0-1. The 0-1 to Nico Hoerner. This is down low. That's a ball in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-1. And it looks like Ali Sanchez wanted to throw to first. Thankfully, he didn't. Well, we don't need a repeat of the other night where he tried to throw the dirt at third and went past. Let's see. Okay, so we're at 1-1. Paul Blackburn sets the pitch. And this is through the throws to second. Oh, come on. And just like that, bases are loaded. It was a grounder to Volpe. He tossed it to second, but they were safe. So bases are loaded. Geez. Yeah, so right now we have Nico Hoerner at first, Ian Happ on second, and Bregman at third. Jeez, that was rough. All right, so here we go. Bases loaded. And looks like they're trying to do the replay. I'm not sure if they challenged it. No, he was definitely safe. Yeah, fortunately. Yeah, it looks like he was safe from that angle. Yeah, that was rough. Ooh, I don't know, man. That angle. Oh, and looks like they overturned it. They overturned it, and he is out. He is out. That was huge. All right, that last angle that they showed, I didn't see that. I saw the first two and it looked like he was safe, but that last angle, he was out. Oh, that was beautiful. Mwah. That was beautiful. I need Chef Nick to come in here and do the chef kiss because that was beautiful. That's what we needed. Oh my goodness, dude. I was starting to stress out a little bit. I wasn't trying to show it, but we needed that. Yankees are still up 2-0. That was awesome. That was the closest the Cubs got to threatening, and they came short with bases loaded. So that is awesome. Up next, we have Spencer Jones, Ali Sanchez, and Jose Caballero. Let's go Yankees. That was a great out. Good job by Volpe. Good job by Caballero. Let's go Yankees. Hey, and if you're tuning for the first time, please like and subscribe. We need you to come on here, tune in, show your love and support. It's great here. Love it here at NY-YankeeMania. And like I mentioned, we're going to have a massive weekend here. As you know, the MLB trade deadline ends this Monday, August 3rd at 6 p.m. We're going to be calling the game tomorrow, game 2 of this great 3-game set against the Cubs. We're going to have Chef Nick and Evan calling that game at 7 p.m. tomorrow. On Sunday, we're going to be having our roundtable discussion, which will be MLB trade deadline heavy. And also Monday, we're going to be here all day starting at 10 a.m. Discussing the MLB trade deadline. So please tune in for that. Nathan's been going hard getting us guests for that day. So please tune in. It'll be amazing. Yeah, exactly, Chef Nick. So next up, we have Spencer Jones 1 for 2 today with a homer. He had a massive homer shot to right field. So this guy has a lot of power. This guy has a lot of potential. I know his name has been tossed around in trade talks, but let's see what happens. But I do like this guy. And the pitch, and that is in there for a strike, swinging strike, brings the count to 0-2. So the 0-2 to Jones, and that is in there for a ball, brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2, this is down low, brings the count to even 2-2. So the 2-2 to Mr. Jones. And that is up high for a full count of 3-2. So let's see. Can Spencer Jones, what will he do? The pitch. And that is outside for a ball. So just like that, a leadoff walk by Spencer Jones. Great at bat by Jones. And it looks like the Yankees made a substitution. They are having Austin Wells come in and replace Ali Sanchez. So yeah, it looks like he'll be coming in, and then behind the plate for the remainder of the game, we'll have Austin Wells. So let's see. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit. I'm not sure if they're going to make a pitching change. Look at that stat. 1 run allowed in the last 26 innings by Yankee starters. That is awesome. That's impressive. It just seems to kind of fall apart towards the end when the bullpen has to come in, and they've been overworked. That's where we need our offense to step up and show them some support. Yep, so Ferguson sets. Austin Wells is at the plate. The pitch, and that is outside for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-0. Ferguson throws to first to check on Spencer Jones, and he gets in there safely. The 1-0 to Wells. This one's inside for ball 2. We're currently at the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up 2-0 over Chicago. Runner at first, and a 2-0 count on Austin Wells. The 2-0. This one's outside for 3-0. So let's see. Are they going to give Austin Wells the green light here on a 3-0 count? The 3-0. That is right up the middle for called strike 1. And it looks like Austin Wells is going to step off a called timeout. And the 3-1 to Wells. Outside for ball 4. So just like that, 2 back-to-back walks by Ferguson. The Yankees have runners on first and second. And up next, we have Jose Caballero. Yankees here are threatening at the top of the 8th. And we can definitely use some insurance runs to support our bullpen. So please, let's do this, guys. Come on. Let's go, Yankees. Yes. Yeah, no, Mario, I agree. A veteran can definitely help fill those shoes. Imagine if they got a veteran bat and then those guys came back, Stanton, well, Bellinger, I believe, will be back, but Stan and Judge, that'd be massive. All right, so we have runners on first and second. Jose Caballero at the plate. And it looks like their pickoff attempt was tried at second, but no throw was made. They're trying to keep Jones as close to second as possible. Okay, so now Ferguson sets the pitch. A bunt attempt, but that's a failed bunt attempt. Missed, and that's strike one. Caballero was attempting to advance the runners to third and second on that bunt attempt. This is a big inning for the Yankees. We need this right now. Come on, let's go Yankees. The 0-1 to Caballero, and that is a swing and a miss. Nah, you're good, Mario. You're good, bro. I like your insight. I respect it. The 0-2 to Caballero. And bunt attempt, and that one is they throw through third. Spencer Jones is out. And just like that, not that great of a bunt because we're still in the same situation as we were runners on first and second, but now I have an out. Kind of the whole idea that was to advance the runners and possibly have the bases loaded if it was that well of a bunt. But like I said, now we're in the same situation, runners on first and second, but there's an out. I don't know if that was the best idea to bunt in that situation, but I'm not the one at the plate. Up next, we have Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 3 today. 2 grounded out, and a grounded out for a double play. So let's see. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. Bring the count to 0-1. Yeah, Yankees really need to score some runs this inning. 2 would be ideal. I'll take 1, just something. The 0-1. This one's fouled straight back to bring the count to 0-2. And this is one of the things that does frustrate me sometimes with this team is when you have situations like this, a lot of times they come up short. But I'm hoping that's not the case this time. The 0-2 to Goldschmidt. Ferguson sets the pitch. This one's low and outside for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-2. Yeah, you're right, Charles. I don't know. They don't know how to bunt. The 1-2 to Goldschmidt, and this one's inside for ball 2. So we're at a 2-2. And look who's up next on the leadoff deck, Benjamin Rice. So the 2-2 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. Just like that. He strikes out swinging. So that's the second out of the inning. Yankees really need to try to do something here to get some insurance runs if they really want to win this game. And now it looks like we're going to have a mound visit. But on deck, we do have the dangerous and one of my favorite, Ben Rice. But he will not be facing Tyler Ferguson as there will be a pitching change. We're going to see Mr. Kelly come up and pitch. Yeah, you're right, Sean. Two opportunities there to do something. We didn't. Failed bunt attempt that just led to an out, and we just had a strikeout. Strikeout from Mr. Goldschmidt there. So hopefully Ben Rice can do something to come through because we definitely need it. Like I mentioned, it's one of the sometimes the frustrations of this team when they have the opportunity. This game is very winnable right now. If we can come ahead and we can score a couple of runs right now, we'll most likely win this game. And I hate to see an opportunity get missed. And if, say, something does happen later, if the Cubs score and we lose, it'll be frustrating. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm going to stay positive. I have faith in Ben Rice. As you know, I'm a big Ben Rice fan. I think he can do it. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Mario. I think there's a lot of one of the things that is frustrating. There's a lot of issues like fundamentals with this team that are not executed, and it's something that isn't being put into place way down in the beginning and like in the minors and stuff. And I think they just need a whole revamp when it comes to that. As much as there's good of this organization, there's just certain key issues that need to be addressed. I think we can help us be successful. But yeah, it looks like the rain is really coming down now. Again, still in Chicago, but we're still playing baseball. Currently at the mound, Kelly sets the pitch. This is in there for ball one. The 1-0 to Ben Rice. And that is in there for a called strike. So brings it count to 1-1. The 1-1. This is fouled back, and that brings the count to 1-2. Yeah, I need a Rice bomb, Sean. I agree. And yes, you are always positive. That's one thing I like about you, man. You are a very positive individual, and a lot of respect and love for that. Yep, so the 1-2. Yeah, it looks like they're having some issues with the pitch comm. They're trying to get it to work. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this pitch comm. Seems like every game there's multiple issues with this thing. I guess when it works, it's great, but when it's not, right? Yep. So it looks like Kelly's getting himself back set. He figured out the issue with the pitch comm, and we're currently sitting at a count of 1-2 on Ben Rice as he makes his way back to the plate. Kelly sets. Kelly deals. And this one's down low into the dirt to bring the count to a even full 2-2. The 2-2 to Kelly. The pitch. This one is fouled off. Keep the count at 2-2. The 2-2. This one's fouled back. Stay at 2-2. The pitch. This is swing and a miss. Just like that. And that's the third out of the inning. Failed opportunity wasted opportunity by the Yankees. It looked like they were going to do something than anything, but they failed to do so. But the Yankees are still up 2-0 over the Cubs. And up next, hitting for the Cubs, we have Conforto, Swanson, and Amaya. Yeah, that's one thing that's frustrating when we get opportunities like that. Yeah, you're not going to get them all the time, but it seems it's more common with this team where it looks like we're going to do something and we always come up short. Yeah, we're still ahead 2-0. That's great, but if they got at least one more run that inning, 2 would have been ideal. That would have been huge, for some insurance runs. But see, now we got to rely on our bullpen. They got to put in the work, and hopefully they can come through. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, I do agree on that part, Celia. There is some issues, unfortunately, with this team when it comes to execution, when it comes to stuff like that at the plate. But like I mentioned, I think it's more of an issue stemming all the way, down to the minors. It's just something, when it comes to fundamentals, when it comes to being disciplined at the plate. I think they need to rework that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, right now they're currently showing the bullpen budget for the New York Yankees, and it is spent, fortunately. Yeah, they've done a lot of work these last couple of games. Hey, what's up, Mighty Funny? Happy Friday. Happy for you coming in. It's nice to see you. Yep, so currently right now in the bullpen warming up, we have Bednar and Tim Hill. And still in, we have Mr. Paul Blackburn. And the pitch to Conforto. Remember, it's Conforto, not Confronto. Yep, so Conforto does the ABS challenge on that and is overturned. Was a called strike, now it is a ball. So now we're at a count of 1-1. The pitch. And that is in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-2. And Conforto gets a called timeout, steps off the plate. And we had a fantastic job today by Mr. Will Warren. That was really good pitching. Hopefully our bullpen can come through and allow him to get the win, because he definitely deserves it. He did so well for us today. So the 1-2 to Conforto. And that is down low for a ball. Brings the count to 2-2. And that one actually got away from Wells, but thankfully there's nobody on base. Yep, so the pitch to Conforto. That's a swing and a miss. And it looks like he tipped it a little bit. Throw to first, and he is out. And just like that, that's the first out inning. So good job so far. Yep, so next we have Swanson. He is 0 for 2 for today with a strikeout. And Blackburn sets. And the pitch, and this one is low and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Swanson. This just catches the corner for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-1. We are currently here at the bottom of the eighth. Yankees up 2-0 over Chicago at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. The 1-1, this down low and outside, brings the count to 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. So we're at a even count of 2-2. And looks like Swanson gets a call timeout, steps off the plate, gather his thoughts. So Swanson gets back to the plate. Blackburn sets to 2-2 to Swanson, and this one is low and outside for 3-2. So now we're at a full count of 3-2. The 3-2. This one's fouled back to stay alive, to still keep the count at 3-2. Yep, so we're at 3-2. So the 3-2 to Swanson, and swing and a miss. Struck him out for the second out of the inning. Great job there by Paul Blackburn. I like that. So up next, we have Miguel Amaya, who's 1 for 2 today, had a double in the third. And that pitch, that is in there for a called strike. So 0-1. The 0-1. In there again for a strike. 0-2. Blackburn sets. Deals. A pitch. Low into the dirt. Brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. And Wells tags him to confirm the out, and that's it. So great job by Blackburn. He's been phenomenal for us so far. I really like what he's been doing. So let's see. Just like that, Yankees are still up 2-0. Cubs have been scoreless in this game. Up next, we have McMahon, Dominguez, and Grisham. And if you're tuning in for the first time or just tuning in, please like and subscribe. Just pull it up. Anybody's any predictions for this weekend for the trade deadline, either Yankee related or just MLB related? Please put in your comments. Who do you think is going to go where? Do you think Scuba is going to be traded? Do you think Jeff Hurst is going to be traded? Do you think make your prediction. See what's going to happen. I feel like Yankees are definitely going to make some moves. I don't think they're going to be anything groundbreaking in the sense of like, say, I'm just throwing this out there. I don't think they're ever going to get him, but it's like a school. I don't think like that's going to happen, but they're definitely going to make some moves. And hopefully it's enough to impact the team in a positive way. Okay, so it looks like the Cubs are going to keep Kelly in, and up first is Ryan McMahon. Remember who came in? That was a substitution for Ahmed Rosario. Yep. So the pitch to McMahon, and this one is high and inside for ball one. So that's 1-0 on McMahon. The 1-0. Kelly sets the pitch. This one's in there. Just gets in there for the corner for a called strike. So please count to 1-1. The 1-1. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-2. So we got the 1-2 to McMahon. The pitch. And McMahon, grounds this one out to Nico Hoerner. The throw to first, and Bush makes the catch, and that's the first down inning. That was a nice diving stop by Nico Hoerner. That would have been a single right there. That was a beautiful diving stop by Nico Hoerner for the first down inning. Throws to first, and yeah, just like that, McMahon is out. So McMahon definitely got a good contact on it, but Nico Hoerner was right there to make the stop. Yep, so up next we have Jason Dominguez, who's currently 0-3 for today. And right now we currently see David Bednar in the bullpen warming up. The 1-0 to Dominguez. The pitch. And this was just gets in there in the corner for a strike one. So we're at a count of 1-1 on Dominguez. The 1-1. Way up high for a ball 2. 2-1. Yeah, so Dominguez currently had a strikeout, flyout, and pop-up for today. Definitely not the ideal day. It'd be nice to see him come through here. Maybe get an insurance run or two. So it looks like Bednar will be coming in to close of the ninth. Some insurance runs would be nice to have. Oof. Kelly throws one way out. He lost that one. So the 3-1 to Dominguez. And this one's low for ball 4. So good job by Dominguez. Gets on base for the first time today. So let's see if Yankees can take advantage of this situation and get Dominguez home. So up the plate, we have Trent Grisham. And that is down there for a ball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 to Grisham. And he grabs this one off to second. I mean, throw to first, and just like that, a double play. A double play for $22 million a year. Wow. Jeez Louise. This guy. Anyway, Yankees are still up 2-0. And we are actually going to the bottom of the ninth with the top of Chicago Cubs lineup with Armstrong, Ramirez, and Bush up. And it looks to be that David Bednar is going to come in and close out. So hopefully David Bednar can bring the heat and get a nice 1-2-3 inning. And that'll be a win, a much-needed win. It's definitely a bounce-back win from the last two heartbreaking losses against the other team from Chicago, the White Sox. So, yeah, I agree, Charles. $22 million, take out the garbage for the Yankees, man. Come on, man. What is he doing? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Celia. That'd be funny if they moved him, right? They figured, hey, you know what? He's not coming back next season, so let's just get rid of him. But, I mean, who wants to take that, you know? They might have to eat some of that salary, even though it's just for the remainder of the season, you know? Yeah, I agree, Charles. It's only 2 runs. We should have at least been up by more. Yeah, we definitely need some serious offensive help, big time. So, like I said, hopefully Cashman is working hard right now, figuring something out because we definitely need it. Yep. So Bednar is coming in. He's going to be replacing Paul Blackburn, and hopefully we get a solid bottom of the ninth here from Paul Blackburn for the win. Like I mentioned, the top of the lineup is up for the Cubs. Up we have Pete Crow Armstrong, who's currently 0 for 3 for today, and the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 0-1. Yes, you're absolutely right, Sean. Doesn't matter how good you are, you still need some runs. You can't not score runs to win games. So I agree. You're absolutely hit the nail on the head. The 0-1 to Armstrong, and that is low and outside for ball one. Brings the count to 1-1. Bednar sets, delivers, and this one's popped up to left field, and Spencer Jones is there to make the catch, and that's the first out of the bottom of the ninth. 2 more outs, and the Yankees got this. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And now they're currently showing Max Fried, who I believe is our starter for tomorrow, which would be very exciting. And I believe Sunday is Cole, so that's always a treat to see. Yep, so Bednar sets the pitch to Ramirez, and that is down low for ball one. The 1-0 to Ramirez. And that is popped back for a strike. Well, a foul that leads to a strike, and that brings the count to 1-1. And the pitch, and Ramirez singles on a line drive to right field. So he's on at first. A 1-out single. Yep. So up next we have Bush. The pitch. This one's looks like it was fouled back, and that is a strike. Brings the count to 0-1. We are currently here at the bottom of the ninth. Yankees up 2-0. Bednar is on the mound. Bush at the plate with a runner on at first. And the count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Bush. This one's low and inside for ball one. Brings the count to 1-1. The 1-1 to Bush. Bednar sets. Bednar deals. And this one's popped up to left field. Spencer Jones running in, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So Yankees are only 1 out away from a win here against the Chicago Cubs. But they're not doing anything yet because Alex Bregman is up at the plate with a runner at first. So Bednar sets the pitch. And that's in there for a ball one. And without even trying, Pedro Ramirez steals the second. Yep. And the pitch. And that is a looks like there was a quick little freeze on my stream. I apologize. It's reset the pitch, and this is grounded to Bednar. Bednar throws to first, and just like that, Yankees win. Oh, Yankees win. Nice game. Great job by Will Warren. Yankees beat the Chicago Cubs in the first game of this 3-game set. 2-0. Phenomenal pitching by Will Warren. He is the man for this game. If anybody's going to get a belt, anybody's going to receive any praises, it's that man, Will Warren. So great job. Also great job by Bednar coming in and getting out of that jam, and great job closing out. Great job from Blackburn getting that jam and closing it out. And great job from Bednar coming in the ninth and keeping it still 2-0. And 2 great home runs by Ahmed Rosario and Spencer Jones. Remember, a win's a win. Yes, there is still some concerns with this team. We got to wake up offensively. But I will take a win any day. Always a win is great. Cashman, please. I need you to follow Nathan's footsteps, roll up those sleeves, and get to work. If you need me to send you Nathan's number and he'll show you how it's done, we'll make it happen. We need to make some offensive moves, and maybe some help in the bullpen too will be nice too. But yeah, hey guys, that was a great game. Thank you so much for coming in, showing love and support. Before you head out, please like and subscribe. Big weekend here at NY-YankeeMania. Tomorrow night, my 2 guys, Chef Nick and Evan, are going to be calling Game 2 with Max Fried on the mound. It's always a treat with them too. Calling the game, very informative, very entertaining. I'll be tuning in. And also Sunday night, we're going to have a roundtable discussion, which will be MLB trade deadline heavy. And the big showdown on Monday, starting at 10 a.m., leading throughout the day. We're going to have plenty of guests on board, a lot of the staff from NY-YankeeMania discussing the MLB trade deadline. And you're going to see our live reactions. You're going to see, stuff that already happened, stuff that's going to happen, our predictions. So please tune in for that. You will not be disappointed. And here we have Joe. What's up, Joe? How you doing?
Great stream, Johnny. Excellent job. Very nice job. Excellent. And you brought the Yankees some luck.
Yes.
Excellent,
I
excellent.
have a good luck charm where I wear my Yankees hat when I call these games, and I always wear a Knicks shirt. And every time I've done that, the Yankees won, and I'm going to continue to do that every time I call a game. So let's keep the wins going. Let's go Yankees.
Well, I like that. Let's give me your impressions. What was the highlight of the game in your opinion? I mean, obviously, what did you think? What did you see from Will Warren today that was different?
It was Will Warren. That was the biggest highlight. I was excited, enjoyed. He brought the excitement to the game. Whatever he brought today, he was focused, and I love that. He did very little that kept his pitch count down. That's what allowed him to get all the way into the 7th inning. It wasn't for that jam, he would have finished it off, and very possibly he might have came in for at least 1 or 2 batters in the 8th. But hey, I'll take it. We needed that because our bullpen has been spent. So he came through. He is the warrior today. He's the champ, and I appreciate him. Only thing I wish for was a little more run support from our hitters. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. But he did so well, and then Blackburn came in, got him out of that jam, and also Bednar did well. That allowed us to only have to score 2 runs to win the game, and we could have won. We could have won with 1 run, but we definitely need a little more runs going forward. So hopefully, Cashman does something this weekend.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it was 100% great. Johnny, we're looking forward to your takes over the weekend with the roundtable show before the trade deadline. I got in touch with one of the people that I trust, and he just said, stay tuned and hold the Jets. And when he says that, he said that to me last year, and look what happened. So
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to get ready. But Johnny, thank you so much. You want to say your thank yous and goodbyes, and we will end the stream, and we will move forward with catching up with what's going on in Yankee land. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, everybody, please, before you head out, just like and subscribe. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing your love and support. Let's go Yankees, and let's go NY-YankeeMania. And please tune in this weekend. It's a big weekend here at NY-YankeeMania. But that's it, man. Love you all. Love the support. Thank you so much.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY-YankeeMania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.